Welcome to this week's Yep Yeah Yes with Tamika and Marissa. I'm Marissa, that's Tamika, or that's Tamika. How's your morning?
If you point towards what you is your towards me, then it's the wrong towards me, I think.
Yeah, so it's this one, right?
Yeah, it looks like you're pointing
Pointing
towards
to
me
you now.
now. But
Yeah,
but in your view, you're pointing away from me?
yeah.
Okay. So if I'm pointing towards
Oh,
you, does it look like I'm pointing towards you?
yes,
It's weird.
yes.
And I'm pointing towards outside. Anyway.
Oh man, this morning feels very, I don't know. I don't know if it's the weather. It looks very rainy here, but I'm feeling very sluggish today.
Yeah, it looks rainy, the sun comes and goes, so
Yeah. But this week I want to talk about putting respect on her name. Um, this is not a political post. This is just about respecting women, male, female, 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 non-binary. It's just respecting, right? It's just about respect. There's a few things on social media that I've seen as of late, and it just made me question, like, I know how we got here. We've always been here. I feel like it's never changed. In some spaces, it's gotten better, but it's never changed. How we use certain phrases, certain words, certain actions that we do as consenting adults to degrade other women and how they got there. Or if you don't agree with their success, you pit them as something. And are we really meant to be doing that? I just really want you to put some respect on our name. So we are in an election year, and the Democratic Party has a female vice president nomination. Her name is Kamala. I always do this to her. Kamala Harris. I just didn't put respect on her name. Oh, you know what?
I have a video.
What?
I said it's funny you should say that because I have a video.
And you know what's so funny? I'm always trying to like Puerto Ricanize everybody's name because I want to call her Camila. You know what I mean? But it's Kamala.
Kamala. Comma, like her sister tweeted, it's comma la, like a comma.
Comma la. Okay, and I sent you some pictures so we could put them up. But there's a few pictures that were circling around. I didn't put many. I didn't send many, but this is basically the.
Sorry, the guy. Can you hear the lawnmower? Let me know if it's distracting. Okay.
No.
Sorry about that.
There's a few little things floating around the internets on where she is and how she got there. And do you have anything available?
Yeah. Sorry, my computer is a little bit frozen, but just keep talking. I'll pull it up in a second.
So, it's not about a political, like I said, this is not political. This is nothing. This is just about respecting a woman and in her space, especially in her profession. You don't have to agree. Adults are not going to agree, period. But it's about just having respect. And one of the things that they showed were, it's funny to me how whenever we want to tear a woman down, we always go to like a sexual exploitation. We never talk about really like, all right, but what about her resume that you don't like?
So what exactly do you want me to pull? You sent me a bunch of pictures. Which ones do you want me to, the ones of her?
So there's one of her and a Democratic presidential nominee, Vice President Joe Biden.
Okay.
So
so for those, I'm like so offended by these pictures that it's like
know.
sad.
I know, but I want to talk about it. So for those listening and not watching, there's a video. It's from, I can't remember where this is from, but one top picture is her and him speaking at a podium, and the next one, it looks like she's grabbing something from below the podium, but they put wording on it. Looks like someone wants to be vice president, but it looks like she's
I'm gonna close my door because it's very loud for me. So
okay.
Keep talking. So
yeah,
I didn't disappear.
So the top picture is them standing in front of a podium, and then the second picture right underneath it, looks like someone wants to be vice president. It looks like they are alluding that she's giving him fellatio in order to be put in a certain position. The next picture is of them as well, but one, it has to be at a debate. The pictures are side by side,
Right.
and the top of it says, pick a slogan.
Sorry, guys. That was my
The,
uncle.
the top of it says, pick a slogan, and it's like an A and B choice. The top is Sniff and Blow 2020 or Joe and the Ho 2020. So my question is, okay, so we're not attacking anything about her, but maybe a body count, that she had fellatio to get to this point. And listen, I'm not here to talk about her body count and what she performs and sexual favors and things like that. She's a consenting adult. And if she wants to do things, that's her business. That has nothing to do with me. But let's just look at her resume though. If there's something that you don't agree with, let's talk about the resume.
Yeah, it's like one of those things where people, when they can't say anything bad about someone's resume,
Mm-hmm.
then let's attack their looks. Like the least basic thing, like
And
and to me it's a sign of an unintelligent person.
but honestly, so you're saying that she gives blowjobs, or sorry, fellatio, that she gives fellatio to get to her position. Um, if her position got her the Democratic ticket vice president nomination, that's some kind of fellatio right there.
Yeah.
Let's give her some respect then.
Even just saying it is like a disrespect to the people that appointed her, the people that voted for her. It's like, but when people say things like that, they don't think about the general population. You know, they don't think about the everyday people. And so, and not just for her, just like in general, like any kind of woman, man, child, whatever. They never think about that.
And that's the thing that kills me. It's like, okay, so like, you don't have to agree with her. Like I said, you don't have to agree with her policies. This is not a political statement. It's more of just put some respect for her as an individual, you know.
Right.
And then I sent you another picture of President Barack Obama and First Lady Michelle Obama. And she is consistently still being attacked and being called a tranny, transgender. And it's a doctored photo, and it's her, and she has well, I'm not sure whose body it is, but it's her head and a dress that she has worn superimposed on very muscular arms, like in balls. Like one is balled in a fist and the other one is kind of like curled up, but it's a very what other people determine to be a very masculine body. And they keep calling her all these different things, and
This is like one of those photos that really upsets me.
That one.
Yeah, I even debated whether we should show it, because it's like, are we helping to perpetuate the stain, by even showing it? But I mean, it's what we're doing. So, I mean, you have to give context, I guess, in a way.
But my thing is, it's like they consistently they degrade her. They
Right.
talk such a, and it's just respect her, and then they try to create a narrative that she's not a mother to her two children, that they are not parents to their children.
Right.
Biology doesn't make you a parent, even if they're not. You're telling people that don't have biological children that they're not a family.
Right.
They're the ones that decided to do the work. They're the ones that decided to give the love. How can you take that away from them? How can you do that to these little girls? But this lady is an attorney. She's well educated.
Right.
She's done her work. Give her the respect. She's done the work of a mother. Give her the respect of a mother.
But even if she didn't do the work, just respect her just because.
Well, I'm saying, you know how they always make judgment and comments that she is not biological, or she's not the mother to her two daughters.
Right.
She's doing the work of a mother. She is their mother.
Right.
Period. Biology doesn't make you a family, ever. And I just think about, there's other pictures of Kamala Harris where they have clown makeup on her. And is she a clown? She didn't do the work? She didn't go to school. She hasn't paved her way. You don't have to agree with her policy. This is not a political post.
It's
You don't have
crazy.
to agree, but just respect her. Put some respect on her name. And we consistently do these narratives. And you know, we've always been here. We didn't just get here. We've always been here. We've always
Right.
done this. And we look at First Lady Melania Trump, which I have no photos of her, but she was a professional model, and she has a lot of nude photos, a lot of what they call avant-garde, high-end fashion photos. Which I don't know how you're a model, but you're not modeling clothes. But that's
You can
semantics.
just be a breast model, a hand model. You still there?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm still here.
you disappeared for a second. There, you're gone again. You keep coming and going.
Yeah, I keep disappearing. But give her respect. Show her the respect that's due to her. You know, I don't agree with her policies. I don't but does she have policies? She's doing her work.
Right.
This is her career. Like,
Right.
let it be. I don't we have to get to the conversation of um
Can I tell you real quick on a side note how annoying it
yeah.
is when like people, speaking of respect, don't respect like your hustle. Like
Oh, you're talking
like
about
like you can be in the middle of doing something. It's like, yeah, but what I got to do is more important. In your own, like you've made it so that
in
you're
your
like not even
face.
around people. You made a whole little bubble. Yeah, you got a minute?
But this is
I like I got, for real, I have a camera on me.
the lighting.
I'm talking on my computer in an area that I don't normally sit. Put some respect on my hustle,
Respect
right?
on. Yeah. Yeah,
Anyway,
and it's and that's again, that goes to like the respecting. Would it be, I think about, I don't know why Nicki Minaj is coming to my head right now, and it's not about her artistry or anything like that. She's always been pitted as like difficult to work with, nasty attitude, hateful, angry black girl.
oh,
But Nicki Minaj,
oh, okay,
whether she is, I don't know. I never worked with her, but it's about what one of the claims that she's always made is like, but when Lil Wayne does it, he's a boss. When Jay-Z does it, he's a boss. When everyone else does it, they're a boss. But when I do it, why is my desire and my my standard to be called into question? Why is it less than? Why is it now an attack of me as a person?
right.
If that's my standard, I'm a person. If you're in your hustle, you're working, you're in a workstation right now, you got lighting on you. What's more important than what you're doing right now?
Certainly not what was being told to me, but it is what it is. I just
I,
whatever.
I think about, especially, so I want to talk about like in the minority community, especially because I feel like, well, this is my wheelhouse. This is what I know. This is where I'm not speaking for every Puerto Rican out there. I know that. I'm speaking for me right now, and I'm speaking for the culture. I'm asking, like, when we talk to each other, why are you like you? Why are you always, when you ask a second question? Why are you always the angry black lady? When I ask a second question, I'm just like angry little Puerto Rican,
Right.
like like a pushy little Puerto Rican. Why is that? Why is that?
And do
Why?
do white women now feel like because I speak up against something that I see as wrong, why do I have to be a Karen?
That's a question. I want to know. I want to know. I really want to know. I want to
But
understand how.
I'm not gonna stop using Karen because the stuff that they speak up about is like really. But I guess to them,
Okay,
but I'm not
here,
trying to both sides of these issues right now.
no, and see, that's the thing. So like, listen, whatever your trauma is, whatever your struggle is, it is yours, and that's, I'm not taking that away. But when you're telling me that my struggle at the moment and my trauma right now at the moment is not valid, then that, see, this is what I'm talking about, putting respect on her name. I worked in an environmental consulting and management firm. I was fired because I got pregnant. Fired because I told them I got pregnant. I was told that I wouldn't be working as much because now I'm a mother and distracted. I wouldn't be flying as much because now I'm pregnant. And there's medical issues that come with that. My value wasn't there. I was told my value wasn't there. And in the same breath, I was also told, if you try to sue, good luck, because we've got money. And then another white woman got fired because she got pregnant. And they gave her all the ammo she needed to sue.
I really wish you would have sued. I, but that's really not your character.
It is not, but at the same time, but it's like where's the honor? Like there was no respect on my name. You know, if that was
Sometimes
my
though, we have to demand it.
yes, yes, and that's exactly it. When we start to demand it, now we're called. We're said we perform fellatios for getting in a position. We're whores. We're clowns.
But that's what I believe what gives us our power, because in spite of all that, like it's like you can be thrown all kinds of targets. If you can withstand it and stand up to it, yeah, you're going to be called. Just knowing you're going to be called all these things, that shouldn't deter you from still standing up for yourself. And so I applaud like a lot of these women that like speak out and stand up for themselves, because if they're not going to do it, people are going to look at them either way. They're going to get targets. So I'd rather get targets for standing up for myself than
Right.
not saying anything.
Than not. Yeah. I think about too, like Megan the Stallion. She was just a female rapper. She was shot. She got shot at. I'm not sure if a bullet went into her foot, but she ended up with stitches. And what did we say? We tore her down. Not me. Not me. Somebody else.
Right.
So yeah, thank you for putting up a picture. Megan is quoted as saying, "Even though he shot me, I tried to spare him, and y'all aren't sparing me. This is the narrative and the pain so many Black women, um, y'all will never ever get." And that's the thing that's killing me too. Like she was a victim of violence, and we're still tearing her down. And then what? So okay, so then she tried to protect someone, and we're calling her a clown for it. But if she didn't do it, she's not a queen.
Right.
So Michael B. Jordan came out in support and he said, "Meg, I admire your courage and applaud you for speaking up. We must support Black women, protect Black women, and believe Black women."
So now he's getting dragged
But why though? That's the thing.
because he's
But why
dating.
though?
He seemed. I mean, he's never admitted it, but seems as though he's dating everybody but Black women. So the thing with Black women is like Black men love to talk about Black excellence. Let's Breonna Taylor. Let's stand up for Black women. But it's not like that in their own personal life. But does that matter?
But that's that, and see, that's the thing. Does it matter?
It does to
What's
some Black women.
but if he's honoring us, if he's supporting us, I feel like we gotta take the support. What about Ellen Pompeo? Ellen Pompeo, so many, right? Is it she's the one, the Grey's Anatomy actress
Yeah,
who has two Black daughters, right?
I don't know what her
Or
race
she's
is.
got Black
I
kids.
know her husband's Black.
Um, Sometimes she's been vilified for supporting. Why? She's a mom to Black kids.
Every declaration of support um, should it always be appreciated, because we have a president that says he does he's done more for Black people than any other president.
Yeah,
Because
but what about
somebody says,
but see, what about the action behind it? I feel like Ellen Pompeo,
that's what I'm saying. That's what people are. That's what so many Black women are saying about Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan.
I mean,
Okay,
but is you real with that in your own personal life?
interesting. That's
Like I
interesting.
can
That's
see
a
Ellen
question.
Pompeo. I can see her backing that up. Like she put it. She's like, I'm unfollowing anybody whose page I come across and they don't have no Black people on their page. Like you don't interact with no Black people, not even at work. and I can't mess with you like that.
Yeah.
And I think she was just talking about people
Interesting.
she works with specifically.
Right.
So I don't
That's it.
know.
Okay.
Like you said, can you back it up? Like it's a statement, but are there facts behind it? And if there aren't, then your words are just, when it comes to social media, anybody can post anything. And I'm not trying to get down on Michael B. Jordan. I'm a fan,
Right.
you know what I mean? And he can date whoever
Right.
he wants to date. But I too would like to know. I guess in a way I do, because he came out and said that his whole he's doing an inclusivity clause in every movie that he makes going forward. So if you back it up, you love who you love. But if
Yeah.
you're backing up with everything else, then I'm down with it.
Yeah.
But a lot of people just not feeling the whole.
There was
Crazy. Social media is a dumpster fire.
oh my gosh. And that's the thing that kills me too, because it's like, you know, it's that gift and a curse. Because like recently you and I had started a conversation about healthcare industry with black
Right.
mothers, black women, and how pain management is different, how just the view of it. What
Wait, what?
was the percentage? I I
Your
I know
Wi-Fi is
babies
like
dying in care
struggling
of.
every word. Just do like a testing. 1, 2, 3. You like
Here
frozen.
it is.
Okay, there you go. You're
According to according to the Institute of Medicine report, that's the source. An analysis research over 20 years of study revealed black patients overall were 22% less likely than white patients to receive any pain medication, as they were perceived to have a higher tolerance for pain, have thicker skin, and less nerve endings.
it's crazy.
That's a problem, because when we don't have proper pain management, we're going to other things for pain management, and then this creates this never-ending cycle of of hardship.
Right.
Eh,
I just
and
posted
this
one
and
of
that's
the
the
things
thing.
that
That's
you
the
sent me. I don't know if you could see it, which also that.
research suggests that yes, that's one of the yes. Thank you for putting that up. That's from Dr. Chanda, Dr. Paging Panda
Well,
Chanda,
paging
Dr.
Dr. Chanda
Paging.
is like paging.
Yes, is the ad handle. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I don't. Something's
Sorry.
wrong with me. Thank you. I'm glad one of us came to work today. Um, she, but this is one of the things that this is now we're bringing these things to light now. And when you have minorities talking about their lack of pain management, then what happens? What did we do? What do we do as a culture? Not believe them?
Right.
When doctors are speaking to other doctors, what do they say? Oh, they're probably here for they just want some Vicodin. They just want to sell it. They just want to take it. They're really not in that much pain. We have medical studies for the early 1800s on gynecology, and a lot of this was practiced on minorities with no pain management whatsoever. Could you imagine? You
No.
know, your annual physical hurts.
I remember I just recently went to the doctor because
Pain.
I had a pain in my knee, and for those of you that don't know, I had reconstructive knees, and so I'm always in pain, but lately it's been more pain because of work and just putting more stress on my knee. And my doctor, who was actually filling in for my actual doctor that I went to, who was actually filling in for my doctor who was away, um, he was like, "Well, just stay off your knee," as if. And I was just like, okay, you know what? Like that was his medical. I paid him a doctor's visit plus copay, for him to tell me just stay off your knee.
Because that's an option. You have to work.
And he's like, are you in pain? I'm like, I'm always in pain. I've lived with pain my entire life. But I'm here because this pain is more severe than usual. And I was just like, okay, whatever. There's no respect for me.
And then you're brushed off.
As a patient.
And then when this issue,
it's just crazy. It's crazy.
I always wonder what in someone's mental capacity makes them truly believe that not only does your pain not matter as a medical professional, that your words don't matter.
Right.
To just say stay off your knees, when if you look at the medical history, if he actually read a file, he would see that it's more than just, some chick coming off the street.
I said, should I go to my orthopedic surgeon? He's like, if you want. And I was like, you know what? I was
Why
like,
am I here?
thanks. And I just left.
Why am I here? Why am I here? What are we doing? Honestly.
But that is the history of respect. I mean, respect for women is pretty low to not existent for all women. But then when you start to break it down to ethnicities and that kind of thing, then it becomes very glaring as to which ones are getting the least amount of respect as opposed to the ones that are getting a little bit more. Not as much as men, but a little bit more.
Just a little bit more. I think about all the work that we have to do, and I know this is just a Polaroid of a larger conversation that the world needs to be having, but we just need to put respect on her name, all of her names.
Right. Can you hold a second? You can keep talking, but my uncle, he comes down to my apartment and he leaves the front door open, wide open. And bug just flew in. Right back.
And I love how we're talking about respect right now.
Exactly.
Because it's your space in your area and you have it a certain way, but yet it doesn't matter. Like, and these are the things that run through my mind as a I don't know if I'm considered middle-aged. I don't know if I'm considered young. I don't know if I'm considered old lady. I'm just some chick who's looking at the world in a lens of, I just want respect on her name. I don't have to agree with you and your life and what you do, but I just want you to respect it. Yeah. Take the judgment out and respect it. Yep. Respect her.
Exactly.
But I want to put a little bit more respect on my minorities, to be honest with you. I just feel like we just need a little extra.
We're not asking for much. No, respect costs
just matters. I just want to matter.
Anything.
Just matter.
It's crazy.
Just want to matter.
Crazy.
That's all. Just matter.
That's it.
Not more, not less. Just matter.
Yep.
I want to take a little switch over to.
Yep,
that's trending. Because all of my topics today are going to be like rainbows and butterflies. So Netflix is coming out with a, believe it was a French film called Cuties in English. I'm not even going to butcher it in French. And it did win a Sundance Award, but that doesn't say much because there's a few things on Sundance that, okay, so the poster that we put up is the American poster for a French film. And it is, it is Amy, 11, and I believe she's the one squatting down, becomes fascinated with a twerking dance crew. Hoping to join them, she starts to explore her femininity, defying her family's traditions. Now, that's the American poster. Now we switch over to the French poster. The American poster has them in dance competition apparel, and those who have seen these on social media, you'll understand more what I'm talking about. But the French film has them more of 11-year-old girls dressed as 11-year-old girls, not in dance competition apparel, with bags and kind of like walking down the street in a like a celebratory fashion. And it looks like there's confetti behind them. I don't know what that is, but it looks like there's confetti behind them. Now my question to the world is why we got two different posters?
No, it is two different countries.
It is two different countries, but why we got two different posters? Like the artwork. So there has been the call to question is Netflix is over sexualizing these girls because of their poses and the screen grabs that we put up. A thumbnail. Oh my god. The thumbnail is 11-year-old Amy doing an over the shoulder look, and it just seems to be, other people are saying that that is a sexualized pose. I don't see that thumbnail as a sexualized pose, but I can see the difference between the two posters. Now, anyone who's been to a dance competition or seen them on the internet, they're really easy to find. I've only seen American ones. They do dress in this apparel. The claim is that you need to be able to see the lines as they're moving. If they're dressed in all black or all solid colors or however it is, or leotard, you're not able to see the lines, the body lines, which is part of the dance competition. How true that is, I don't know, but that's the claim on the internet. I don't know. Now, they're saying that these two posters, because they're so polarized, that the American poster is hypersexualizing 11-year-old girls. When I first saw this, I saw this before I saw it on the internet, actually. I saw it on, like, what's coming next.
Right.
Truthfully, I didn't see it that way. I did just look at it as girls that are in a dance competition. I didn't really see sexual poses, but I also don't sexualize little girls. But what's your take on it as viewing these two posters side by side? What's your...
Well, it's you can tell until somebody points it out, you don't know. Because the poster that was for the US is so commonplace. It's like, you see it on World Star. Like, it's like normal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then when you see what they're doing in other places, you're like, why is this normal for us? Why is this okay?
Right.
And so I could see people saying that it was overly sexualized because it's clearly evident, especially when you compare it to the same girls in another country. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, okay.
Yeah, I'm curious why they didn't just use the same poster. I don't
But
understand
that's
why.
what I'm saying. America overly sexualizes everything. We have dance. I'm like, I'd like to see what Dance Moms UK looks like. You know what I mean? If there is one. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
you didn't say anything. It
Yeah.
was okay here because that is like, it's just different. I mean, how many times have we heard about some guy getting arrested because he had child porn all over his computer? You know what I mean? So it's like damn near normal here, to the point that we don't even recognize it. We get desensitized towards it until we see that something else is like,
Hold
that's,
on.
you know what, it just came to my mind, that I can correlate it to, like, people in other countries live this life and they see the life of America, right, as a whole. And it's like the America that is being pushed to other countries is this idealized place. They over glamorize it. You know what I mean? So
Yep.
and that's how I see with these posters. It's like we're normal. It's normal for us until you see, oh, there's a better way. There's another way of doing it. Okay. And it's like, why can't we
Right.
be? Then there's this outrage, to the point where you sent me the the thing where whoops, I did the wrong thing. Wait a second. You sent me a thing where they had to apologize.
Yes. Yes. On their statement.
Yeah,
So
Netflix. You want to
their
read the thing?
statement, we understand that not all stories
Are you there?
Oh, we're deeply sorry for the inappropriate art. Yes.
Wait, Marissa,
So the statement that Netflix came out with,
reread
yes,
read that again. You broke up.
I'm
I
here.
think you're like on a delay.
Okay. According to Netflix, we're deeply sorry for the inappropriate artwork that we used for Cuties. It was not okay, nor was it representative of this French film, which won an award at Sundance. We've now updated the picture and description. So they've moved it back to the French film poster,
Was I
but they
sharing the
also updated
screen?
the thumbnail.
I don't think I was sharing the
No,
screen, was I?
no, you didn't share the screen.
Okay,
But
I'm gonna
and
share
then
it just so people can read along with it if they want to.
and then her update is her looking over the shoulder, um, which is a cute little girl. She's a cute little girl. I like her picture, even looking over the shoulder. Her lighting is great. Bone
Which
structure is
one?
amazing. The one where she's looking over her shoulder and it says coming September 9th.
Did you send me the picture? Whoops. Sorry, guys.
Hey. Oh, you know what? I don't think it went through.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I don't think it went through. I'll post it on our Yep Yeah Yes.
We're like this show is to the shit right now. Sorry, guys.
No, and it's completely my fault. I'm gonna take the
I'm
L on
posting
this.
pictures that have nothing to do with anything.
Listen, this
My
is
hair
who
is. This is my hair. I have helmet hair. Okay. Oh,
You were wearing a
shout
hat
out to
though.
Mary J and her wigs.
Oh, yes.
Anyway,
The
so go
sun
ahead.
got it. Well, I don't over sexualize kids. I don't view kids in a sexual manner. So I didn't see it at first, but in the comparison, I just don't understand why they use two different posters. I
Right.
think the visuals were great originally, so I don't know why they didn't use it. But I also think that that poster was meant for an appeal for that life, because people in that dance life, you have to see these photos of these kids, and that's how they dress. It is a
Right. And that's what
normal
I was saying. I
thing.
wonder what dance moms like UK like
Yeah, yeah,
if there is one or something similar.
yeah. I wonder, but you know, I don't want to be oh, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want it to become the norm for me to see something and not catch on.
Right.
Desensitized. I don't want to be
Right.
desensitized. Um, but I also don't want to make a big deal out of nothing. It's a cute movie, hopefully a cute movie about a little girl who wants to dance with her friends.
I mean, we shall see. I mean, I honestly, I don't know if I'm going to watch, but
I don't know if I'm gonna watch it.
not because of anything like this. It's just that that's not my thing.
It's not in my wheelhouse. But I'm a respect this little black girl from France
Right.
and not look at her poster with her 11-year-old friends and
Right.
think that it's sexual. But that's just me
Right.
as a Puerto Rican female who's asking to be respected. Just want to matter. That's all I'm saying. But now I want to go to something frivolous, if you don't mind,
Okay.
because you know me and I love my tangents. Can we talk about Big Brother?
So you caught up?
I'm caught up.
Okay.
I will say this till the cows come home. Julie Chen is foul. The way she talks is so foul. When she's telling Homegirl from Strong Island um, to come out, but sit 10 feet away from me. Put your mask on and sit 10 feet away from me. Oh my God.
For real, the one that should be worried is like them.
They've been quarantined. I don't know where Julie been with her husband.
That was like very annoying. That was annoying on a whole nother level. But I mean, but first, let's talk about what happened on the show.
Okay.
Who are you rooting
Wait,
for?
I gotta get the cast members because I can't remember the name. I'm still okay, wait, hold on.
While you're doing that,
I have to get the cast.
I'm gonna pull up the the cast members. So I think I might still have a photo somewhere. Maybe, maybe not. I might have deleted it. Actually, yeah, I deleted it. Because why do I need a picture of the cast members, right?
That we're trying to talk about?
I forgot we were going to talk about them, to be honest. But anyway, I'm going to go. So one of my favorites is Janelle,
Wait,
and
which one's Janelle?
she's the blonde, older blonde. Now we're calling the 40-something-year-old older. Um, but she's the blonde who's with
Okay, got
cancer,
it. Yes.
and everybody seems to want her out of it. The dog been chewing on your phone? Yes.
She gonna be staying around for a little bit.
I don't know. I think she's gonna get nominated this week.
You think?
Today, yeah, because they don't like her. The whole crew, the alliance.
It's
They
that
want
damn.
they're like jealous of her or something.
And Nicole, for some reason, when she got up to talk, she really bothered me.
She has the most annoying voice ever. She's like nasally.
And then,
So
am
annoying.
I wrong? So this is live, right? How is it that they've
Only
been
on
wearing?
Thursdays. Only on Thursdays.
But how are they been wearing the same clothes that they had on when they got eliminated?
What do you mean?
So she got eliminated and she was wearing this shirt.
Well, she decided to wear it. Maybe she only packed a few things. She knew she was getting. She probably knew. She realized she was getting evicted. Probably like, you know what?
And then, okay, hold on. What Ian and his puppet is he always with the puppet, or is this like just something
I
silly that
never
he
noticed
did?
the puppet.
He's like, we both vote for,
Oh,
like that alligator. Was it a puppet or a stuffed animal?
is that part of his because he was the punishment? Have you seen this the whole season?
I thought he was dressed as that thing. He was dressed as something else.
He was an actor or something. Remember that was his punishment. He had to do it the whole.
Oh,
He had to
okay,
be like an
okay.
actor, you know.
Yes, okay. Okay.
But
All
this
right.
has nothing to do with any. Well, I guess we're not really doing a recap, but okay.
And
Who do
what
you want to
happened?
win?
Who do I want to win?
Who are you rooting for?
I don't know.
It's
I
okay.
feel
I
like
mean, it's still early. They've
it's
only
still
got
early. I feel like I'm not rooting for nobody. I feel like everybody's so messed up. Everybody goes in. I'm rooting for Julie Chen to be replaced, to be honest with you, but I
Oh,
know she
come
won't
on. Don't, you don't have
because.
to be like that. She's been the host since the very beginning, 20 years.
But why is she so mean though?
It's part of the whole thing. Like the whole show is like it's bullshit. It's funny. It's like everybody's mean. Everybody's we need this
Okay,
right now, okay?
who's the one who backstabbed the girl and she said she wasn't gonna vote for her but voted for her anyway? Who was that? It
That
was one of the
backstab the
blonde
girl?
ones. Yeah.
I don't know.
Ugh.
Anyway,
Okay. Okay. So okay.
your dog
Case.
really chewed up your phone, huh?
Oh, I dropped it a bunch of times. You know, like when it's in your pocket and it gets all. Don't shame me.
I'm not judging. Put some
Don't phone
respect on your
shame
phone.
me. Put some respect on my. It matters. That probably has more respect in our lives, but whatever. Okay. I know Enzo's gonna stay for a while. Memphis is gonna stay for a while. Christmas. I don't know how I feel about Christmas.
Yeah, I'm not I'm not the biggest fan of hers, but you know, it is what it is.
So okay, hold on. You think so? You think Janelle is gonna get this week
I
voted?
think she's gonna be nominated this week or backdoored.
But unless she wins, right? Because she.
Unless she wins POV,
Okay.
power of veto. You
Oh,
know,
I
when they
thought she
take it
could.
off and they save someone or they save
But
themselves.
but they haven't picked a new head of household.
Yeah,
Isn't
Taylor.
that today?
Did you watch it Thursday?
Yes.
Taylor won. Remember the shuffleboard with the hands?
Oh, yes. Thank you. Yes. Okay.
Good
So
show.
listen, I'm just so focused on how messed up Julie Chen is. I can't, and then the sinks still kill me. But whatever. Yeah, that show's a mess. Our show today is a mess. I'm a mess.
I wanna before we leave, I wanna lead everybody with a clip. Um
Why am I scared right now?
I'm gonna leave with 2 clips, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Give me 1 second. It's all about putting some respect.
Some respect on her name.
Yes.
Respect each other. Respect women in your life. Respect other women.
Nigga, when my name come up, respect it. Let's go. Stop playing with my name. I'll drill y'all. Stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more. Put some respect on my name. You understand me? Y'all saying my name, put some respect on it.
And that's where that whole phrase came from. And so we go from that to another respect. We see, I know we're about to end the show, but I had to leave it with these, because you started the show with something, and I'm gonna end it with a clip explaining respect on the name.
Just tell Pamela Harris what you're saying. She was saying that's the whole point. Tucker, can I just say one quick thing? Because this is something that will serve you and your fellow host on Fox. Her name is pronounced comma, like the punctuation mark love. Kamala. Okay? I mean, seriously, I've heard every sort of accusation. So what? That's how it is. Kamala. Okay. Well, but I think out of respect for somebody who's going to be on the national ticket, pronouncing her name right is actually not kind of a. So I'm disrespecting her by mispronouncing her name unintentionally. So it begins. You're not allowed to criticize Kamala Harris or Kamala Harris or whatever because of Kamala Harris. Whatever. All right. Look, I actually think that's it. You're all laughing.
So there you go.
Okay. First of all, my apologies to.
No, I'm not saying, I didn't do that for you.
No, because you know what? Here's the thing, though. My name is Marisa. I don't know how many times I've been called Marsha, Melissa, or Maritza. And
Exactly.
I demand respect on my name.
Coming from a Tamieka, I get it.
Listen, homie, you matter.
Oh,
and
wait, I before we end, we're going to do something new. We're going to kind of shout out maybe other podcasters from time to time. And so I do want to shout out hashtag Factuals. I got all these daggone videos. Sorry. But I want to shout out hashtag Factuals. You know, they basically do somewhat of what we do, a little bit more X-rated, because you're a mom of 3. So, you got to be careful what you say. But I do want to play this quick thing. So yeah, hashtag Factuals. Check them out, Instagram, Twitter, the pages on YouTube. But before you do all that, make sure you stream and follow us.
we matter.
matter.
Put some respect on that. Yep, yeah, yes.
Yes. Where can
Homie, I love you.
Or am I supposed to say that to you? Does it matter? Where can
you never tell me that you love me, but that's okay.
I love you. Where can they catch us?
Yep, yeah, yes 18 on Instagram and Twitter. The Yep, yeah, yes podcast on Facebook. Any streaming device where you choose to listen to your podcast, all you got to do is the Yep, yeah, yes podcast. Like, listen, subscribe, tell your friends. There you go.
We need people to like us. Like us, please.
You really, really like us.
I love you, Marisa. You matter.
I love you, homie. You matter.
I respect you.
I respect you too.
All right, y'all.